Hey, um, so like I'm gonna dumb this shit down for mad people because apparently nobody understands the concept of fucking reality. So I'm gonna break this shit down for you. Um, my name's Victoria. I'm 22 years old and I just posted a PDF file on Facebook that I think everybody should take a look at because people say that the end of the world's coming and blah 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 blah. Okay, that's fucking great. I'm gonna do what I have to do in my life to get my shit prepared. Whether it's, know what I'm gonna do? You wanna hear my plan? I'll tell you my plan. I'm gonna go to work every fucking day and then I'm gonna sit on it and wait. Because in reality, there's nothing we can fucking do about it. People have all these weird predictions about the end of the world and everything, but I took a deep trip through time. And I'm gonna just sum up some basic stuff right now. I took this trip and I saw myself in many lives, many forms. I died twice in this life. A lot of people don't believe me, but that's okay because I don't give a shit what you people online think. Because my friends and the people I hold close to me and the 15 people that I associate myself with in my life, they know that this shit has happened to me. They have felt the hole in my head. They have seen the scar on my back. They have seen me transform from an awesome, um, fun, free spirit loving person. I'm still free loving, but like, they've seen me grow from naive to a tough ass bitch because of what I went through. Um, Let me explain some stuff real quick. Um, I was born on a prison floor and put into foster care for 2 years. When I was 2 years old, my parents adopted me, and I was blessed. I got blessed into a great, beautiful home. I have been granted everything. I came from nothing, and I have gotten everything. And then I'm 22 years old. When I was 17, I kind of started to rebel, and I ended up becoming homeless. My parents, they they didn't they weren't like fucking leave. I willingly put myself there. I willingly became homeless. And I look back and I'm like, okay. And I look at my life and I look back on these things and all the things that people say and what I remember in life. And it's like everything happens for a reason. And the main thing is, it does. It does. I became homeless because I wanted to see what my life would be like if I never was blessed, if I never was granted the life that I lived. And now, I'm not fucking, like, I, I am not rich. I am not rich yet. And I won't be rich for a while. You want to know why? Because my grandparents and my parents, So that's not for me. That's for them until my time comes. And up until that point, I don't want anything. And when I do get that, I'm just going to give it away. I have taken a deep trip through time. I have seen myself. I have the ability to stop time. I have the ability to stop time completely sober. I haven't taken any psychedelics for 5 months. I haven't even smoked weed for a couple days. I am 100% sober. And this stuff is still happening to me. But I'm not fucking crazy. You want to know why I'm not crazy? Because I'm sitting out here in my fucking bedroom doing what I have to do in my life to get my shit in order. I go to work every fucking day. I live my goddamn life and I have my friends. And I go out and we hike and we walk and we do fun things. So I have my group. If I got the wiggles or if I lost myself in the trip, then you think I would be sitting here recording this in the comfort of my own bedroom? No. I wouldn't. I'd be in a fucking mental hospital, strapped down to a fucking piece of plywood, screaming, let me go. To be able to take a whole sheet of acid in the span of a year and be completely fine and go out in public and be completely fine and have interactions with people and actually be a cool person and have random people come up and talk to me and acknowledge the fact I'm a god. You cannot say that. I have taken a deep trip through time and I have seen my past lives. I died when I was 7. I vividly remember that. I was looking at myself. I was lying in the dirt for 20 minutes looking at myself, and then my dad came down and found me and he saved my life. I was split in half. And my dad snapped my body back together and my nerves jump started. And he wrapped me up with a blue tarp. And my parents didn't take me to the hospital. You want to know why? Because they asked me, they said, "Do you want stitches?" And I said, "Do I have to get a shot of Novocaine? Because I don't like needles." So I said to them, "Do I have to take a shot?" And they go, "Probably." And I go, "No, I don't want stitches." And my parents go, "Well, that's settled. She's alive. Like, we don't, like, she's alive. She'll be fine. We'll clean it out ourselves. We'll take care of it." Which they did. When I was 19, this is 12 years after I was caught in the mirror realm, I was kidnapped, chloroformed, and brutally beat under a bridge in Atlanta, Georgia. I had my brains beaten out of me. I had half a lobotomy through my head. There is a giant hole in the back of my head. You can't see it because I have hair. But there is a giant hole in the back of my head. I have people who have touched my head, who have felt it. I've had people who spent like years in max. Like, I have some friends. I have fancy friends, and then I have bum friends. My fancy friends get grossed out and almost puke when they felt it. I have friends who spent years in prison. Maximum prison, years in prison. And even they felt my head and they freaked the fuck out. That's how deep the hole is. My friend Jake spent 4 years in a maximum security prison. And he came out and he touched my head and he goes, "What the fuck?" You can't explain that to somebody. Somebody who goes to fucking prison and sees people get shanked, murdered, and fucking gang raped and beat the shit out of. And come over to my house, this pretty blonde girl's house, and feel the hole in her head and start freaking the fuck out. Because it's there. I suffered half a lobotomy. I woke up and saw my brain tissues next to me. How is that possible? How is that possible? And miracles happen. I don't question it. I suck it up and I move the fuck on. Because that's what you're supposed to do. What do you think I'm going to do? Well, a pretty girl like me, sit here and loathe in it? No. If I sat here and I loathed in it, I'd probably end up killing myself. And I don't want that. You think I want to die? I'm terrified of dying because I already died twice. I don't get a second chance. I did. I don't get a third. This is my last time. I don't get a third chance. If I'm dead, I'm fucking dead. I don't want to die. I tripped on some acid and I bore a hole through my brain. Right here. A hole through my brain. Do you know what's here? On this side of your brain. This is where the concept of time is placed in the human brain. On the right lobe. Whatever this fucking is called. I forget, but I looked it up. This is where the concept of time and memory is stored. Memory is stored all over the brain, but the concept of memorizing time is stored right here. I bore a hole through this all the way to here. I already have a hole from here to here. So I basically have a giant, space through my head of just a hole. I worked at a software company for a year. I went to college. I'm smart. I'm not an idiot. I waitress now. The reason I waitress is because I'm dating a guy in the Marines. I don't want to go do my thing. I want to wait. I wait. I sit and I fucking wait. Because that's what you're supposed to do. Sit and wait. I bored this huge hole in my head. And I've looked in different realms. People say they see the aliens and stuff. You're not, that being said, you haven't tripped to the point of the sun. Do you know what the sun is? The sun is a giant fucking orgy where the gods go to make love. That's it. And then new souls are created and placed on earth. The sun's not dying because of us. The sun is dying because of conformity. We have conformed ourselves to the point where we drain our own natural energies. And it is emotionally toxic. My last name in origin means King of the Elves. I am the legitimate elf queen. But I'm not just that. I'm an Athena direct incarnate, because through a deep trip through time, I have seen myself fly in my frontal lobe to Olympus. Olympus sits on a cloud above the time shield, past the sun. It is a flat cloud. I get high, right? And I elucidate. I smoke some weed, I elucidate. You know how people are like, oh, they're sitting on their cloud and you can like see yourself on your cloud? I'm on my cloud, you know? I'm on my cloud right now and I'm just like driving my little fucking cloud. But that's not like I can be on my cloud wherever I want to be. It's not just that. I know things I've never known before that turned out to be 100% true. And I acknowledge it. I acknowledge it because there's nothing else to do but acknowledge it. I love my life. I have no problem with it. I fucking love my life. I have a great family. I have a great house. I have a fucking great job. I have a great boyfriend. I have no kids, thank God. Like, no dogs, no animals, no responsibilities except myself and my other. And it's awesome. I'm an artist. I'm a reader. I'm a dreamer. I'm a traveler. I'm a nomad. I'm an entrepreneur. But I waitress because I like it. I have taken deep trips through time. I have seen things that other people can't explain. My friend Zach. My parents have a place in New Hampshire. I went to New Hampshire with my friend Zach. We tripped on some shrooms. Zach is a fucking idiot, okay? I can drive when I trip Zach. I can drive. Completely in the lines, going the speed limit. You wanna know why? Because I have the ability to stop time. Even sober. Zach can't do jack shit, but it's all right because I still love him. He's a good kid. We went to New Hampshire. My parents have this land. We call it Sanctuary of the Elves. I went there with Zach, tripping Zach. We both were. To reclaim my throne as the rightful heir, because my cousin couldn't bear the weight. You want to know why I can bear the weight of the crown that sits on 13 centuries of sin? You want to know why? Because I have no weight in my head. So I can feel that weight around me. My cousin has never had I had a severe head injury. And then I tripped on some acid and I gained some fucking superpowers. And everybody really like, oh, I'm the last prophet. I'm the last prophet. I see myself. I feel myself. Because I have been split in two. I feel myself, whether it's one or the other, constantly being projected and persecuted in the sky. My sunshine is on a cross hanging up in the front yard. It's safer that way. It's safer to be a walking corpse. My ancestor, I am the first of the first of the first of the first. My ancestor, John Alberico II, dedicated his life to the Roman Catholic Church. He was the legitimate king of the elves. And he dedicated his life to the Roman Catholicism Church and is one of the co-founders of Roman Catholicism. I am the legitimate mob queen. And I want to apologize to everybody for Roman Catholicism because it is a lie. And I just want to sit there and I want to apologize to you because I have tripped and I have seen. I was baptized and I took communion. When I'm tripping sack, when I'm high, I feel everything except my voice and my eye. When I got baptized, I threw the water on myself. And if you can see pictures, and even not with pictures, and I feel the holy water every time I smoke weed right across my face right here. The splashes and everything, I feel it right here. The holy water, it burns my eye. I can't speak. I am highly in tune with the spirit realm. When I have my friend Phil, he's a void. He's a huge void. Huge void. Every time I stand next to him, I put my hand on his shoulder. And I just talk in my head. And I speak what's on my mind in my head. And I touch him in complete silence. And I touch him. And it's like I'm a ventriloquist. But I'm not moving my mouth. I'm not speaking. People can hear me so well in their heads that they're thinking they're hearing me with their ears. But they're not. I see orbs. I see portals. I shoot myself to the sun every morning. And I shoot myself to the moon. And I chill there for a little bit. And I rest because I know those are two safe places. I lost my cloud. When I got beat and I died, I lost my cloud. I don't have my own cloud. I sit on the clouds of my lovers who accumulate and give me a seat because they care and they love me because I'm a fucking awesome person. A light from the ghetto. That's a great word. I love that sentence. A light from the ghetto. Because I am. I was a product of love, put into a terrible situation at a young age, and then put into an environment that was just full of it, full of love. Taken myself away and given love to the wrong people. But this is going on and on because I forget what I'm talking about because I fucking tripped. And now I'm just going like, but I'm Athena, a direct incarnate. I am the legitimate mob queen. I am the queen of the elves. I am the ruler of the magic realm. I am not just that. I am also the legitimate heir to the sun. People are like, oh, I'd rather just die and have, like, Satan shit like that and, like, all this stuff. And, like, when I die, I'd rather just, like, Satanist and shit. Well, that's great for you. Because guess what? Hey, everybody. It's still me. I'm not just Athena, a direct incarnate. I'm also Artemis, and Aphrodite died. Artemis controls the mob, and Athena controls the heavens. The heavens, the valley of gold, that is the sun. That is where the gods live. This is an energy source. We are living on an energy source for another domain. Humans were put here to be slaves for other creatures. Humans have gotten to the point where they have become out of control. And they have adapted their own ways because our ways weren't good enough for them. Out of a society based off of greed and money, war, this is not the way to live. People are meant to be in a little cave and a little shack in the middle of nowhere hunting for their food. This is not a way to live. It is a bitch, it is a struggle and a half, and a lot of people are suffering. But guess what, everybody? There's nothing we can do about it. Oh, yes, we can. No, we actually can't. You want to know why we can't do anything about it? Because there is 9 billion people on the planet. The mass of the total amount of lands in the world is only sustainable for 7 million. We have 9 billion people on this planet. And in 4 years, the population is going to rise to 13 to 15 billion. People are going to be living on top of each other like ants. And it's like, oh, well, people are just going to stop having kids. Yeah, we're just going to stop having kids. Well, guess what? You can stop having kids. But guess what? Your neighbor's going to have your 5 kids to his 2. Why? Because they want fucking kids. And guess what? They have enough kids for you. And so the population still rises. You're not going to get more for your money. You're not going to get more money. You're not going to get more items for your worth. You want to know why? They make the rich rich and the poor poor. I'm poor. I'm not rich. I'm not rich. I'm not rich. I'm not rich. I'm not rich at all. You want to know how much money I have to my name? Probably have like $400. You want to know why? Because I work for my own shit. You're not going to get more money. You're not going to get more things. You're actually going to get less. Because that's population control. And we humans know what they're doing to themselves. So they're going to make people starve and make people die and shoot people up and kill people. And they're going to take away your money. They're going to take away your house and they're going to take away your job. They're going to take away everything for population control. That's it. To have order in our race. Not order in our morals. Not order in our minds or our hearts, but order in our bodies. Our bodies. Not the inside, but the physical outside. Oh, it's just America and fucking Russia, ha ha ha. It's not just here. It's everywhere around the globe. Every continent, every country in every continent deprives its people of something that they need to emotionally, mentally get by, even physically. And that is because of order for our race. And at some point in the near future, people are going to get mad. People are going to flip their shit. There's going to be a total catastrophic eclipse. It's the best way to put it, is an eclipse. And people are going to die. Many people. Probably you. Probably me. Probably everybody we love. And there's nothing we can do about it. The reason I know that I have a legitimate seat on the sun is because when I died, when I got beaten in the head when I was 19, I remember everything. Jesus took me to his kingdom. Not Jesus. Not Jesus. His name's not Jesus. His name's Helios. He's the god of the sun, who has the golden chalice they gave to Hercules, which he used to sail to the east to the west, or the west to the east, or whatever. Helios's golden chalice is the same chalice they drank out of at the Last Supper. But it wasn't a drinking glass. It was a magic portal. You have to read my PDF I posted. Explains some. I'm not done with it yet. But last remaining prophet, I am. Because I stand by the true believers. You want to know what I am, everybody? I'm a giant blue fucking deer. No, I'm not a deer. I'm a buck. I'm a blue buck with golden antlers and golden veins with a golden heart sticking out and golden veins running through my body and golden antlers. But I'm human-like. So I can't get persecuted for it. Life is fucked. You want to bitch and complain and tell me that I'm wrong? Go for it. Go for it. Put it in the comments. I'm just letting y'all know that either way, if you're a swinger and you have judgment and you're on your deathbed and you go up and you see everything and you have to apologize to me. Me. I sit on the throne of the swingers. My family rules the realms of the lions, the bears, and the elves. I am Ugnog, a direct incarnate. Born half of the light and half of the darkness. I am a deity and a deity, all in one. I'm not crazy. I mean, I just have the balls to talk about it. And I still get shit on for it. By some random people who can't get off the fucking internet and actually live. So you know what? It's alright. Because my halo's coming out. And I'm letting y'all know that I pity you. I pity most of you. All the ones who bitch comments on my fucking feed. If it bothers you, and you don't want to deal with the facts of somebody else's life, and somebody else who is actually trying to help and understand. Spiritual teacher. Yeah, I'm a spiritual teacher for my own fucking life. Not for you guys. I'm a fucking waitress for you. You want me to help you? Come in. Have a table. Give me a good tip. I'm a spiritual teacher for my friends and my guidance, and I know and I have seen, because I am the goddess of wisdom and knowledge. I sit on golden chariots in the sky on a throne of flame. You know what it means to be a swinger? To love somebody, to love one person with all your heart, and then to love another person with all your mind. That's what it means to be a swinger. To be able to get by, but to still be able to love. So it's like, you know, if I know I'm going up and you're going down, guess what? I'm going to ricochet that shit up. I'm going to throw you up. I'm going to take your hand. I'm going to throw you up. And guess what? It's the other way around. Woo! That's all it is a fucking ricochet. It's the black and the white. It's the yin and the yang. It's the fume to the fire. That's all it is. That's what it means to be a swinger. To fall, but know that you still got that somebody to pull you up. Out of love. I'm done with this shit. I'm logging off. You guys all fucking suck. Peace.